Before starting the session, let me make you recall why Microsoft Excel is so important, particularly in professional life. Trust that no other application can match the utility what Excel offers in daily workings when it comes to data management. Now, how can we describe data management? In simple words, for me, it's the combination of data recording and analysis, what Excel is doing perfectly. Just we have to set our rules in this application and it gives us the expected results rightly every time. The Microsoft Excel learning module which I will discuss today is about relative referencing. Relative referencing is something inherent property of Excel. I will try to show you with one example here. In cell E3, when I direct formula bar to C1, C3, here Excel simply take it as the reference cell which has been given two cells left. Let me make this entire calculation which will produce the whole rate of television. So per unit rate is for television is 55,000 and I have calculated for 5 entities which comes around 2,75,000. Here's Excel simply take it as the reference cell which is two cells left for C and one cell left for D. We can see that if I drag down across rows, the formula is copied and all referring two cells left for C column and one cell left for D column. As you can see, we started with the C2 and C3 and D3 and then it goes with C4, D4, C5, D5 and so on. So this is relative referencing what Excel has its inherent property. This is very good default property, but at some times we don't want Excel to make this or we simply want to do this in some other way while fixing some cells. Now in this table, I will show you how fixing of cells work and what uses you can do to save your time and increase productivity. In this table, as you can see, the value of the item under description are given, but there is one condition that there is a discount of 20%. You can see here in cell B11. Now we have to calculate discount price for each and every item under description. So uh, first of all, we will put the formula for an individual product in this way, plus sign to put the formula bar. I click then on E3, then put multiplication sign and then I click on B11. Now it gives the discount price on the value of 2,75,000 which comes 55,000. Now using the relative referencing what Excel has, if I drag down this cell across rows, then what is it? Simply I'm getting 0. Yes, because here relative referencing works and the E3 values are perfectly doing okay because it increases in similar fashion E3, E through and this all E cells are having values. But if we see the cell B11, it goes in similar fashion. It goes B12, B13 and so on. And you can see that cells B12, B13 are blank, so there is no discount and the value will be 0. Now, I have to fix the cell B11 so that when I drag down this formula across rows, it shouldn't move. To make this happen, I will be putting, first I will click on B11 and then I'll be putting $sign and enter. Now if I drag down all the values, all the discount values I get, because now the B11 cell is frozen, you can see here. This is fixed referencing where I have completely fixed frozen one cell. Now in some calculations, in some ways, we also need some mixed fixing. It means that you need to fix a particular column, a particular row, or sometimes a combination of both. You can see this in this sheet where the name of some employees has been given, their basic salary is also given, and some additional components of salary like HRA, CCA, DA are also given, and now we need to calculate these amounts as a proportion of basic. So to proceed with this, first as usual we will enter a formula bar and just we will calculate for one employee and with one component. Now I put multiplication sign, then I click on D2 and here it comes the value 4000, which is HRA for the basic salary of 20,000. Now if I want that, I shouldn't need any further dragging or miscalculations across rows or across column. I simply need to fix the relevant column and relevant rows so that if I drag down this formula bar across rows, across column, it should give exactly accurate results. To make this happen, see, let us understand what we need to fix here. As you can see, the component ratios percentages are given in row number 2. So it means that row number 2 has to be fixed. To make this happen, we will first put the $sign before 2. Now, the remaining thing which has to be fixed is the column where basic salary is given and which is C. So we will enter a $sign before C. Then we enter, and now if I drag down or across the column also, it gives the exact values. So in this way we can leverage the relative reference property of Microsoft Excel, and with some little modifications we can make ease in our work, and really it will not only save our time but also increase productivity at very significant level. Thank you.